We all know what a Pokemon gym is, right? It's a place where Pokemon trainers can train their Pokemon just like real-life gyms. The place where you and your Pokemon can catch a sick pump. But what if we made them a bit more challenging? Now, not only do you have to defeat the respective gym leaders to obtain your badge, but how about we upgrade the entire gym facility? Yup, that's right, we're cashing in that big moolah, baby, and enhancing every single Pokemon gym in Kanto. Now, I could explain what these upgrades mean here, but I think it's better if I show you. Starting with... Picture this, you're stepping into the pewter gym, the air thick with dust and the ground littered with jagged rocks. The atmosphere feels heavier, more daunting than a typical gym. And you realize it's not just Brock you need to worry about. As the battle commences, you notice that Brock's rock-type Pokemon are unnaturally swift, dodging your attacks with an agility that seems almost unnatural, and possibly inspired by the rocky terrain itself. The field is covered with boulders and sharp edges, creating a literal uphill battle for you and your Pokemon. Because you see here, Rock-type Pokemon gain a whopping 50% increase in evasion, making them not just defensive powerhouses, but also slippery targets. This forces you, the trainer, to rethink your usual strategies of, spamming Water Gun and Razor Leaf. Yeah, I'm talking to you, A-pressers. And instead emphasizing accuracy and perhaps elements that can alter the terrain to their advantage. Do you think you could overcome this first obstacle, or will you crumble like a brittle stone? Now, to answer the elephant in the room, why the heck would we want to do this? Is this some sort of difficulty ROM hack? Well, let me first answer that question with why not? Why not get a bit more creative and create a challenge that is not only the best of the best, but also a challenge for those of you who enjoy having a good time? Next up is the Cerulean Gym, where the pool isn't just for show. The water gleams under the lights, and a few isolated land pads seem like small islands in a vast ocean. As Misty calls out her water-type Pokemon, they zip and zap through the water with enhanced speeds, exploiting their aquatic environment to outmaneuver your team. The limited land area challenges you to position your Pokemon strategically, ensuring they're not caught off guard by the swift aquatic attacks. Well, since at this gym, water-type Pokemon gain a 50% boost in speed due to simply being in the water and the water currents, which means every move counts in this gym. This setup not only tests your battle strategy, but also your ability to adapt to environmental constraints. I mean, her Starmie was already fast, but now it's like a torpedo. Can you keep up, or will you get swept away by the tides? Enter the high-voltage arena of Vermilion Gym, where danger and excitement crackle through the air. The hum of electricity is palpable, with generators scattered across the floor, pulsing with energy. Lieutenant Surge's electric and steel-type Pokemon thrive here, with their power surging by 50% thanks to the charged atmosphere. However, it's not all bolts and sparks here, as the electrified setting significantly reduces the accuracy of rock and ground type Pokemon moves, adding an extra layer of challenge for traditional counters, which means your strategy needs to navigate the loss of electric type Pokemon's only weakness. Because if it ain't 100% accurate, then it's 100% missing all the time. Who said that? I don't know. Someone trustworthy, I'm sure of it. Now it's time to step into the Celadon Gym, where it feels like entering a different world. The air is thick with sweet and intoxicating aromas, and the lush greenery seems almost alive. And as the battle unfolds, Erica's grass-type Pokemon seem rejuvenated, almost like they're recovering health with every turn, a testament to the life-giving forces of their natural surroundings. Meanwhile, the dense plant life might just turn against you, with a chance to afflict your non-grass-type Pokemon with a random status affliction. Yep, that's right, the healing properties for grass types and the chaotic chaotic random chance of causing a status affliction to non-grass types at the end of each turn turns this battle into a gamble, which is honestly kind of fitting since the game corner is also located here. Will you find a way to clear the air, or will the overwhelming power of Mother Nature root you in your place? As you enter the Fuchsia Gym, a dense fog cloaks the battlefield. Visibility is low, and every shadow seems to move. The air is so thick with a scent of poison, it hints at a treacherous battle up ahead. Koga's poison-type Pokemon glide through the mist with ease, their forms flickering in and out of sight. Their evasion skyrockets, making them nearly untouchable. Meanwhile, your own Pokemon seem to struggle to land any hits, their accuracy diminished by the disorienting fog. With poison types gaining a 50% increase in evasion and all other types losing accuracy, the battle tests your patience and precision. Because this gym isn't just about power, it's about outsmarting the smokescreen. Can you see through the fog, or will you be left floundering in the haze? The moment is here where you step into Saffron City Gym and you sense an eerie calm wash over you. However, the mystical aura permeates the air, protecting this gym. In this serene yet unnerving environment, Sabrina's Pokemon move with a mystical veil, with all psychic, ghost, and fairy type Pokemon becoming immune to secondary effects. A field effect that could tip the scales in a typical battle. They become untouchable and add an air of invincibility to them. This immunity forces you to rely on direct damage and primary effects, challenging your ability to strategize under these constraints. The mystic defenses of the gym require a straightforward confrontation. Can you disrupt the tranquility with sheer force? Or will you succumb to this psychic awe of Sabrina? Because I know I will. The heat hits you like a wall as you enter the Cinnabar Gym, which, might I remind you, is kind of in a volcano. Anyway, the air shimmers with intense heat, warping the very space around Blaine's fiery companions. Here, fire types are in their element, literally burning through their moves at twice the normal rate, while their opponents suffer reduced damage due to the stifling heat. And this scorching arena is designed to exhaust and overpower challengers through sheer thermal force. The increased PP usage, Pokemon power, and the reduced damage for non-fire types turn every action into a critical decision, with the odds scorchingly against you. The challenge is to cool down Blaine's onslaught without getting burned out. Quite literally. Will your strategy hold up to the heat, or will it melt under the pressure? The Viridian Gym, our final destination, is a vast expanse of sand and stone, mimicking a desert background. Each step kicks up clouds of sand, filling the air with a gritty haze. Giovanni's ground-type Pokemon dominate this sandy terrain, their power boosted by 50%. The loose sand underneath them aiding in their movements while impeding those of their adversaries, giving them a home field advantage. The enhanced abilities of ground types in this gym challenge you to alter your tactics, focusing perhaps on aerial or water-based strategies to counteract this sandy terrain. The question is, can you navigate this desert, or will you be buried by the overwhelming force of nature? Do you think you could beat these gym leaders?